the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Joe Reed returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 22 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They go play action here on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a gain of 34. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage and scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
11-yard line.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Line 50.
Shotgun snap to Lock, and he whips that one incomplete there.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 3rd down, Ross. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Mike's 56. Watch the screen. Pass. Shit. Hot dog. Shit. Pass it. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
They'll try to run this one in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Slam. Check. 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 You got time. You got time.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now McManus Dallas on to kick this one off. Here's Reed returning. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Joe Reed on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now it's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Herbert just beat the play clock. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
Los Angeles.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Open man is Reed. He's got it.
Herbert.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger 1st.
Chargers.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Complete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here, the 32. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
26-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The tackle by Kenneth.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Check, Lucky, you're out. Hey, check 20.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Locked now on third and goal. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's fourth down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The kick by McManus is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert over the middle. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
50
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
You better be afraid of me. 56 to Mike. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. KJ Hamler as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
The score, Broncos 17, Chargers 6. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Reed. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On first and 10, Herbert. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Boston Cyber set to kick off.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Block again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able unable to connect.
28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Los Angeles.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. We'll get that complete to Reed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Hunter Henry. Touchdown.
Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. From the gun, Herbert, and this is complete. It's Allen, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
17, Chargers 12. Austin Seibert set to kick
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of
Desmond King making the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now they try the right side here. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
taken down.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jamison Crowder. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Again, Herbert. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now this will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket helping force that incompletion.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the Broncos' 33-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Chargers.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
At the 3-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run. Anderson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 28, Broncos 20. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Lock to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
56.
Back to throw. Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
38-yard line.
One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Chargers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop down to 1-3.